this is MDR right here, and this is how to play the Huntress for new players. Now you're wondering why we're starting the character info screen than the usual build screen. That's because I wanted to talk about our perks and why I'm using literally none of them in this video. Let's start with Beasts of Prey. If you've gotten to Bloodlust 1 in a chase, as Huntress, something very wrong has happened. Because the issue with Huntress is she's very slow, Bloodlust 1 doesn't do anything, and gaining the undetectable status doesn't really do anything. So, not very decent. Territorial Impermanent. And the reason why this is terrible is because when you have to hook somebody in the basement, which is already difficult to do and barely happens. 2. You need somebody to unhook while you are enter the basement while you are 32 meters away, which doesn't really happen too much. And it has a cooldown, which makes it even worse. And Hex Hunter's Lullaby. This is a perk where maybe at low levels it does something, like very low levels. At my level, this would do quite close to almost nothing. Essentially, if the survivors are even slightly skilled at hitting skill checks, all this does is buy you maybe 30 seconds as they find it and break it. And that's about it. As Huntress has terrible perks, so I opted for this. So the 2 items I recommend for the brown is the Toxin and the Bandage Half. The Bandage Half reduces throw cooldown by 10%, and the Toxin gives blindness for 60 seconds when hit by a hatchet. The build is Spies from the Shadow, Bitter Murmur, Noed, and Scarechoke's Monstrous Trap. We've talked about Noed in every other video, so we'll skip on it. Essentially, during endgame, I insta down on survivors with my normal attack. Now, Spies. 100% of the time, Clawing Crows give a visual cue when you are in. Jesus Christ, I can't read. Gives you a visual cue when you are within a 36 meter range. Essentially, when a survivor runs past a crow, you'll get a notification on a 5-second cooldown, which is almost nothing. Bitter Murmur is one of Huntress' best perks. Every time a generator is completed, survivors within 16 meters of the gen are revealed to you for 5 seconds, allowing you to have basically their auras to throw your hatchets at. Also, when the last gen is done, you see the aura of all survivors for 10 seconds, which is quite decent. Now finally, Monstrous Shrine, Scourgeoke. Now this starts when you start the trial. You'll have 4 hooks that are white in aura. When you hook a survivor on that aura, the Scourgeoke gets its effect. This Scourgeoke's effect is Scourgehooks grant 20% faster entity progression if the killer is not within 24 meters. Basically, the hook survivor dies 1/5 faster. Also, basement hooks are counted as Scourgehooks. And this applies to every perk that is a Scourgehook, which is not bad. Let's get into the games. Alright, let's do this. Probably not gonna have the swallowest of games. I haven't played Huntress in a while, and I'm a bit rusty. But they probably spawn somewhere. So the first step I have to keep. Who's over here? See right there is Spies value. What gen am I hearing? What gen am I hearing? As I said, I'm not that good. What on earth are you doing, man? What on earth was that? I'm guessing that was just some lag I know about. What's going on now? So first off, you reload your hatchets in a locker. Just like that. And someone's over here. Yeah, no. back. What is going on with the sound of the gens? How broken is this shit? I don't know what's going on with the gens. I literally can't hear direction. What is going on with the sound? I can't be the only one that's having this issue with the sound just sounds freaking broken. Hey, a locker. Yeah, something's going on with the gen sound, because it's like not even close to the right spot. Bait the pickup. Swing it out. And it's a drop and a miss. They're hovering around here, so I'm gonna hover around them for a bit. So she's in there. Good to know. Yeah, it's a good idea to get her dead. So 2 survivors over there, 1 survivor's here. I saw her in here. She had to get healed by somebody. Come here, Dwight. Well then, Dwight. Thanks for telling me that you did not have it. Because if he had, because here's the thing, how I know that. Because if he had, like, off the record bar time, he wouldn't have died already. That was a good hit. This freaking sound bug is a really big freaking issue. I literally can't hear the location of stuff properly. It's such a big issue. Well then, good to know. And there we go, finish off the game. I don't know what's going on with the sound. The sound is a massive issue. Essentially, you still have the two main perks. Monster Sign is just supposed to help a little bit. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the sound. The sound is a massive issue. I was just waiting there to make sure she didn't Kobe off. Now we just basically wait just in case he Kobe's off. So, just so you know, so when you hit LT, you blow up the hatchet. Also, when you hear when it shine, when you hear it'll have a little shine to it, and that's showing the hatchet's full cards. And basically, the basis is the hatchets move at an arc, like you saw right there. If I hit someone with the hatchet, they become injured, and again, they go down. And that's pretty much the basics. Huntress is a bit slower, that's why chases can last a bit longer if you do decide to choose. But that's going to end this video here. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe with the notification bell down below to notify when I upload a video. Alright, peace out.